So let's talk about defensive formation for just a minute, shall we? So a buddy of mine was talking to me about this card. We talk a lot about Magic the Gathering, and he said something about this card and how crazy it is. I'd never heard of it. So defensive formation is an enchantment from Urza Saga, as you can see with the little gears. The whole Urza Saga block was radically overpowered, especially for the time. It was pretty crazy. For instance, that's where we got like Gaia's Cradle and Tolarian Academy. Just some really crazy. You could do like really nutso combos in Urza Saga. I think it's one of the sets that has like the highest number of banned cards, or the whole block pretty much. Anyway, as originally written here, it says instead of attacking player, you choose how creatures attacking you deal combat damage. That's interesting. That's an interesting line of text there. And here is a little better. You can see rather than attacking player, you assign combat damage. Of each creature attacking you, you can divide the creature's combat damage as you choose among any of the creatures blocking it. That's pretty big. And here's some, from Oracle, here's some additional rules information, such as damage assignments, choices from trample, and other things that allow alternate damage assignment is all made by you. Other than that, you follow the normal rules of damage assignment. Like, you got to block creatures with flying, with either something with flying or reach. If someone in your group's using horsemanship, you still got to make sure you can block horsies with horsemanship and all that fun jazz. But the part about the trample is pretty big. So we kind of take it for granted, but most of the time with trample, it's pretty much assumed you're going to assign trample the excess damage to the opposing player. So for instance, let's say you have a 5/4 with trample because you're playing green and you feel like trampling all the time, and your opponent blocks with a 1/1. It's pretty much assumed under most circumstances you're going to just deal 1 damage to the 1/1, and then the 4 excess damage is all going trampled over to the opponent. But this card lets you as a defender choose how you want the trample damage to work. So you can assign, if you're feeling like extra generous, you can assign all 5 damage to the 1/1 and make your opponent take 0 trample damage. It's just, normally we want to win, so you don't do that. But with this card, you as a defender can choose a trampler's trample damage just all goes to your creature, your one creature. And that is really, really interesting. It seems like this card almost works like it fixed banding and made it like an easier thing to comprehend and wrap your head around. And that's really cool. This card has a lot of potential. And this isn't like reserved or anything. It's just an uncommon. This thing is worth under 50 cents probably. So yeah, very interesting indeed. But let me know what you think about this. And also let me know some fun interactions this card can do with assigning combat damage. Because I'm sure there's some really intriguing things you can do with like Death Touch and stuff like that. But yeah, this card is very, very interesting.